Little Rock, Arkansas, of course, a southern city, and that was a runoff election took place, did not get lots of attention, but guess what? They have elected a black mayor there in Little Rock, Arkansas. He joins us right now, Mayor-elect Frank Scott. Mayor, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Fred. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Well, you see, that's right, because this is Alpha Week, so you see I'm sitting here rocking the black and old gold today. And let's deal with this first, because all of these stories, I mean, everybody's been writing these stories saying you're the first black mayor of Little Rock. That's not true.
Correct. I am the first popularly elected black mayor of Little Rock. We have to always pay homage to the history of the late Charles Bussey and now former Mayor Lottie Shackelford, who were both elected as city directors under a city management form of government and later appointed mayor. But I'm the first popularly elected mayor of this great city and understand the historical relevance of that.
So with this winning the runoff election, what are your plans for the city of Little Rock?
Well, the plans right now, we ran on a message of unifying this great city, helping us to move from being disconnected to connected. But we have some serious crime issues that we have to focus on. So I'm planning to make certain that we increase our police force. But while we increase our police force, that we have a greater focus on cultural competency, de-escalation tactics, and an understanding of implicit biases. And as we move from public safety, we also want to focus on job creation here in this great city. Growing up here, being a true son, we've had a lot of our citizens who have decided to move from this city to move to cities like Memphis, Atlanta, and Houston because they felt like they couldn't thrive here. And so I want to make certain that we create a more business-friendly opportunity here for our small business entrepreneurs, having a great focus on minority and women owned businesses here as well, but recruiting more business to come for the foreseeing future.
And so when we talk about you now joining the ranks of mayors there, it's also about how do you drive economics. And so here you are in a southern city. And so how do you propose that? I mean, how do you tell that story to get businesses to consider moving their operations to Little Rock, Arkansas?
Well, we definitely have to take some more risk as we move forward in doing job creation. Many people don't realize that FedEx actually started in the city of Little Rock. But the forefathers and the foremothers of the city of Little Rock did not want at the time to give FedEx and Fred Smith a dedicated hangar. And so it's so many different types of business.
Wait a minute. FedEx started in Little Rock, Arkansas?
Yes, sir. It started in Little Rock, Arkansas, but wasn't able to grow in Little Rock, Arkansas, and later moved to the city of Memphis, where I actually went to college and definitely understood the impact that it had on the city of Memphis from a generational standpoint. But yes, it did start in the city of Little Rock, but the forefathers and foremothers that were a part of the Little Rock Airport Commission at that time did not want to give Fred Smith a dedicated hangar. And after that happened, because as you know, different entrepreneurs definitely have to take certain risks and have to grow, he decided to move to the city of Memphis, and Memphis was able to give him those type of resources. And once that happened, as you know, you've been to the city of Memphis, but now with the FedEx Forum, not only FedEx, you have AutoZone, International Paper, and things of that nature. So what we want to do is make certain that we have a business-friendly environment here in the city of Little Rock, that we take some calculated risk with entrepreneurs so they can grow here, have a greater focus on minority women-owned businesses, but also focus now on technology innovation. We firmly believe that the next few companies are not going to be companies that we recruit from the outside, but companies that we grow from within the inside so we can create a farm team right here in our great city. We really want to kind of be more of the Middle South.
Well, I'm sure there's some people in Little Rock who are cursing the names of those folks who have the audacity to run FedEx away because Memphis has certainly benefited to the tune of billions of dollars as a result of FedEx being in their city.
Yes, sir.
Last question for you, Mayor. What do you also want to say to the next generation of folks who are not necessarily considering a life in public service?
Well, the next generation, I want to make sure that everyone knows that anything is possible as long as you put some hard work. Three things that I've always learned from one of my great mentors is I always prepare for the day, push through life circumstances, and always pay it forward. I think this is a dream of mine that I've had since I was a young kid, that I would dream to lead my city. It just happens that I've had that opportunity, which is a huge responsibility. I'm looking forward to live out this dream. So every dream is possible with a little hard work.
All right, then. Well, Mayor, we certainly appreciate it. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, and happy belated Founders Day.
All right, then, 06. Good to have you on the show. Thanks a lot, and I look forward to seeing you when I come to Little Rock.
Yes, sir.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. Transitioning to the holiday season, this time we start thinking about giving and sharing. Sometimes the best gift that you can give someone is an opportunity that could potentially change their lives. That's why our friends at Transatlantic Real Estate have created an investment opportunity for the everyday investor. It involves legal marijuana and crowdfunding. Now, we all know that legal marijuana has created one of the fastest growing industries in this country. We also know that crowdfunding makes it easy to be an early investor of an opportunity. Now, it's no brainer, folks. Here, this is very simple, but it gets even better. Transatlantic Real Estate is different, and they have a business model that is very simple to understand. They buy land that supports marijuana grow operations and lease it to licensed, high-paying tenants. Don't you hear that? You are investing in the landlord of a licensed marijuana farm in a high-growth market. Now, for a limited time, you can invest as little as $300 up to $10,000 before the company goes public. Now, here's some more good news. They have recently extended the offer, which means you still have time if you take action now. Keep in mind, you must complete and confirm your application to participate, so be sure to complete that process. Folks, don't spend all of your money over the holidays and end up with empty pockets. Instead, get a return on your investment. You could also consider making an investment for someone special. How's that for a holiday gift? To get started, go to marijuanastock.org. That's marijuanastock.org for you to get in the game and do it today. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video.